Hey everybody, it's Ed the Trainer with your tips on Tuesday. A couple of things that I wanted to mention this week just about our customer service and the way that we communicate back and forth with our borrowers. One of the things that we notice quite often is the fact that we speak our language to the borrower. The borrower doesn't really even understand mortgage terminology, yet we explain things to them oftentimes as if they do. We use terms like DTI, like LTV, like HARP, like FHA, without even thinking for a second about the fact that they don't understand what any of that means. Rather than explaining to our borrower how the debt to income ratio affects their qualification and how it may affect their application overall, we just throw a term like DTI at them and expect them to understand. It's a little overwhelming, and in fact, as a customer service base, we should probably spend more time educating our borrower on some of the simplest terms and perhaps the most important in their qualification, rather than just breezing past it, because oftentimes for our borrower it's quite intimidating if they don't understand the foreign language that they hear. Explain debt to income ratio and how that's a comparison as to what they bring in versus how much they pay out. Explain loan to value and how that is a measurement of the lender's risk in terms of what you're willing to put down as a down payment. Explain to your borrower the difference between the Federal Housing Administration, FHA, right, and the VA, the Veterans Administration, if you're going down either of those avenues. Explain the differences between Freddie and Fannie. Don't just throw the terms out. And if you're unfamiliar specifically with how all of that is explained, then go to your sales manager, come to me. Let's have a conversation about the best way to educate your borrower. If you're able to educate rather than just sell your borrower, in today's industry, that's the best way to differentiate yourself from any Joe Schmo that's calling them on the phone every single day trying to win their business just as you are. And that's the biggest key in today's market, differentiating yourself versus the other salespeople. If you want to gain their trust, if you want them to like you more than they like anybody else, that's the way to do it. You've got to educate them better than anybody else. Hope that helps. We'll see you next week.